Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Now it's Kimmich. And he can thump it away. Back in possession and ready to go again. He's looking wide. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's delightful. He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Rice. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kimmich.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries to pass it through. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Elects to cross. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And the shot! Off the post! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Dani Olmo. Hangs in a cross. Pele finds himself offside. He's had it nicked away. Albert Ferrer. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Howson gets across to intercept that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's come loose. Adriano! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That is a great pick out. Now Vinicius Junior! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Now Howson. And it's Beckham. Kimmich. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shoots! That's really well manoeuvred. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is headed for the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. That's rather hopeful. Vinicius Junior. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kimmich. And here's Couch. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Gerrard. He's having a pop! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. The whistle goes for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life.
He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Adriano gets flagged offside. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Adriano. corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Rice! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. It's a pretty loose pass. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. It's run loose here. And that's another good win of the ball. Adriano.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Ambrosini, and it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Couch. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That'll be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior's cross. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. And a chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's found the way through!
Well, it's definitely the right adage.
Howson is fouled. Dani Olmo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Kimmich. Couch. And it's Beckham. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now he's got space here. Floated through. Ambrosini. Dani Olmo proves just a little bit too strong. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's Couch! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Look at the space here. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Adriano!
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, number 3 coming up.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Cerro tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neymar, whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
3 minutos de descuento.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Zé Roberto looking to play it into the box. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kimmich. He's gone for goal! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Thuram is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, Peter, when you've got this much pace, you're always going to create opportunities, and one lapse from the defence, or a perfectly timed through ball, and this guy's in. And once he's in, there's no way back.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Modric gets into a good position. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Stood up well to him there.
That's good play from him.
Now there's a fine ball. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Pisa gain their reward with an early goal. Zapata. He'll try from distance. Off target by a whisker. Gently done. Now this could be a chance. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a searching pass, and there's green grass ahead of him. Zapata stood his ground strongly.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pisa are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Modric.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona restore parity.
Barcelona really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he plays one through. De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there. Knocks it into space. Akinsanmiro works it forward. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross. He's having a shot! And no mistake. And they get themselves in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Zapata! Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the pass is intercepted. Akinsanmiro. Nuno Tavares. Tavares getting forward. Now it's De Bruyne. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So lead courtesy of an own goal. That has ended up in no man's land. That's going wide left. That is lovely. And De Bruyne! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part.
And that brings the first half to a close. Barcelona have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So straight into the second half. That is a superb rearguard action. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected Thuram! And that's a sharp finish! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Ambrosini is the guilty party there, and he has shown him a yellow card. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 11.
Gets a good foot in there. Akinsanmiro. Well, that is one way to stop him. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's having a go! And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Can he get away here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's De Bruyne. Good ball, good take. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's on it, can he get away? And it's De Bruyne. Tavares, and the cross comes. Scamacca! Yes! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Thuram, quick look, then plays it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's gone back to the keeper. More and more pressure on the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... And a chance! Now in he goes again. Oh, impressive strike.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pisa can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Modric. And here's Scamacca. Pisa can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bastoni and Ambrosini aims beyond the defence, and he shoots! Oh, good finish! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The final 5 minutes. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. Space for him to turn and look. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Thuram, not the most accurate pass. And it's Cuadrado. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And that's it. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Peter.